One-arm pull-ups, probably the top of the food chain pull exercise. To be able to do it, you need a high amount of strength, but also the right technique. It's hard to give you requirements for the one-arm pull-up, but you should be able to do at least 15 strict pull-ups. Weighted pull-ups can also help you to get the basic strength, but they are not a progression directly and won't teach you the correct technique. The one-arm pull-up can be trained with different exercises, but in the beginning we recommend a combination between the bend arm pull progression and the one-arm scapular raise or hold. Like in every other pull movement, you first activate the muscles in your back. You do this by pulling your shoulder blade down as much as you can. It's possible to do it dynamic or to hold it. Later when you progress, you use exactly this movement at the beginning of your one-arm pull-up. After you pull your shoulder blade down, you bend your arm and pull yourself up. The key is to bring your arm as close as possible to your body. Now we are taking a look on the bend arm progressions, and here are different possible options. Remember, all exercises in this tutorial can be used, and you only change the lever and/or the resistance. And you can also do all exercises with an underhand grip if you want to learn the one-arm chin-up. Let's start with the first movement. Pull-ups with one bend and one straight arm. Here you should start with typewriter pull-ups. We recommend to do it on the rings first, because the rings will adapt to your joint movements and it's much easier than on the bar. You start this movement by doing a regular pull-up and extend one arm to the side when you're at the top position. Of course, you should always extend both sides equally. If you feel comfortable with this exercise, you can try archer pull-ups or archer cliffhanger pull-ups. Here you don't start with a regular pull-up at the beginning. It's harder than typewriter pull-ups because you leave one arm straight for the whole movement. Therefore, you have to overcome gravity with one straight and one bent arm instead of only extending one arm at the top. The next movement you can do to learn the one-arm pull-up are pull-ups with arms on different heights. They are called uneven pull-ups and you can do them in different ways. It's possible to use rings, but you can also use a resistance band or towel. The progressions are quite simple. Start with a small height difference between your arms and increase this difference when you get stronger. Always remember to let your higher arm close to the body to learn the right technique. The next progression are one-arm pull-ups with a resistance band. This exercise has pros and cons. The good thing about this exercise is that you already pull yourself up with one arm. You don't have another arm to support yourself, so you don't have to worry how much the other one supports the movement. The downside is that the band doesn't allow an even resistance. In the first part of the movement, the band will take off more weight than on the top. But it's still a great exercise to learn the movement, and you can change the resistance by using different bands. The last movement is the negative one-arm pull-up. Here you already need a certain amount of strength to let yourself down slowly and controlled. Negative reps are great to build strength for the one-arm pull-up, but we recommend to also integrate a hard progression in which you use the positive part as well. This can be a resistance band, the archer, or the uneven pull-up. Keep in mind to not hurry too much. In most cases, the one-arm pull-up needs a lot of time, work and dedication to master it. Because the intensity is so high, you should always warm up very well. If you have some more questions, you can leave a comment below. Thanks, Alex.